Today, Mikey and I joined forces to build a village.
This village is unbelievable, JJ. I'm glad we're united.
But the neighboring village wasn't happy about it, and the villagers don't like us. We feel like we're about to have a major confrontation.
Let them try to attack, and we will show them the power of our village.
There's a big battle coming. We need to be ready.
JJ, I've rounded up our villagers. Friends, we have lived peacefully for a long time, building homes, growing crops.
Mikey, wait for your speech. I think the attack's already underway. Look at this. They're up to something. You see that? They're riding around our village on the trolleys again. They're obviously planning something.
What's going on? Why is everyone panicking? The villagers are running like they're being chased by monsters.
Look, it's the same villagers from the neighboring village. They set fire to the house. What nerve! They really dared to attack.
Hey you'll answer for this. This will not go unpunished.
Leave them alone. They've already escaped. So this is what they're up to. It's not just a threat, it's an act of war. They set fire to our house and they look at it as entertainment. They're already gone.
Let's put out the fire.
I think we got it, but this is just the beginning. We have to be ready for the next step. That was just a sign that they're ready for anything.
Now we know for sure that they want war.
Mikey, JJ, come with us. We saw what happened. You did a great job putting out the fire, but this can't go on. Our neighbors have crossed the line. It's time to discuss this at the table.
That's for sure. Come on, Mikey. It's time to discuss this with everyone.
As I see, most of our villagers have already gathered around the table, so we can begin.
So, we are gathered here to decide how to proceed. Our neighbors have shown their intentions. They are ready for aggression.
We can't just sit back and wait for them to come again. Today they set fire to one house, but what will happen tomorrow?
JJ, looks like we're gonna have to postpone the negotiations. I think the neighboring villagers are up to something again. They want to blow up this house.
Now he won't be there. I'll shoot him with my bow. No one dares interrupt our negotiations. Missed! He's getting away, Mikey!
Forget about him. Dynamite! We have to take him out before it's too late. If he set a timer or activated the trap, we don't have much time. We can't let it explode.
We're almost to the roof. We'll make it, I'm sure. I shot him before he could light the dynamite, so he got scared and ran away. We're not gonna let them destroy another house today. I think we're having a little too much luck today, but we can't go on like this for long.
That's right! We need to unite our villagers.
Villagers, today we face a serious threat. Those we once thought of as our neighbors have turned against us. They came to us with fire and dynamite to destroy our home, but we did not let that happen.
Right now we're going to attack their village, so get ready to fight, villagers.
Attack!
I didn't think it would come to this. A real war between the villages. We should have found a way to stop it sooner.
They've already made their choice, Mikey. They didn't want to talk, they chose guns instead. And now, it's all about who's stronger.
We can't just rush into battle. It would only add to the chaos. But if nothing is done, they'll break through our fortifications.
We can't just rush into battle. It would only add to the chaos. But if nothing is done, they'll break through our fortifications.
From the other corner? You got something in mind?
Put this head on. We'll disguise ourselves as enemy villagers. Imagine, if we can disguise ourselves as the enemy villagers, we can infiltrate their rear and disrupt their plans. For example, we can plunder their resources or find the commanders who are in charge.
It sounds crazy, but there's something to it. If they recognize us as their own, we can get closer without arousing suspicion.
Exactly! Sneak into their camp and wreak havoc right in the heart of their army. They won't be ready for that.
They don't seem to have noticed anything. We're inside. I can't even believe it worked.
Looks like we can move around freely. They think we're their people. This is our chance to do something really serious.
But what is it? We came here for a reason. We need to make the most of this moment.
Diamonds! Great! We can take as many resources as we can carry. We take what we need and we weaken them. Without these things, it'll be harder for them to continue the war.
You're right. They're too confident in their security. Let's make that confidence cost them dearly.
If we can take it all out, their village will be weakened. Whoa, Mikey, we're walking into a trap. We've been compromised.
You can't just leave us. We were just doing what we thought was right.
These resources are clearly not yours. You must have come from another village.
They got us. Now we have to figure out how to get out of here. We have to find a way to get out and go back to our village.
First, let's take a look around this cage. There may be some weaknesses or opportunities for escape.
Wait, Mikey, look at this. The ground beneath us looks weird. Maybe we could dig a ditch and get out through it.
Yeah, it does look different. Let's give it a shot. If we can dig down, it'll be faster and safer than sneaking through the guards. Look, JJ, we seem to have hit a void. It could be a passage or a tunnel. We're on the right track.
We're almost out. If this passage leads outside, we can get out of here undetected.
This is clearly a prison cell. Looks like we were brought here for a reason. These bars and doors aren't the stuff of ordinary homes.
Yeah, this place looks pretty solid. We need to find a way to open these bars and doors or we won't be able to get out of here.
There's food here, so we can grab a bite to eat and figure out a plan to get out of here. Our villagers need us. We can't abandon them while they fight for our village.
That's right, too. We need to take a look around. Hey, look, those are the villagers from our village. How did they get here?
I don't know, but this is great news. We should call them.
It's us, Mikey and JJ. We're trapped in here. Help us. Hopefully they heard us and the disguise won't work on them.
Mikey, JJ, we found you. We followed you and found you in distress.
Thank you for finding us. We were stuck in this prison cell and didn't know how to get out. Those bars and doors made things difficult.
We're glad we were able to save you.
Now, we need to get back to our village as quickly as possible. We need to deliver all the resources we took from the enemy village.
Oh no, look at this, JJ. Our villager are injured. We need to help them as soon as possible.
In addition to the residents here, the village as a whole suffered. Many houses were destroyed. But first, we really need to help the residents, and then we can deal with the houses.
They need our help. We have healing potions. That should help.
We'll do our best to make you feel better. We need to rebuild the village and protect it from further attacks. Let them rest and regain their strength. We'll get to work rebuilding the village.
There was a house on the side of this pit. It was razed to the ground. This house was an important part of our village. We need to rebuild it as soon as possible. If we don't rebuild it, it could lead to more problems. Let's get started.
Agreed. We'll start with the basic repairs.
Since the house was destroyed, we used this place to build a watchtower. It will give us a better view and help protect the village from attacks.
Agreed. Now that we've set up the tower, let's get our sniper rifles ready to support our villagers in battle.
Our villagers are doing well, but they need our help. Let's support them with fire to help them defeat their enemies.
You got it. I'll cover the left flank, you focus on the right. We need to work together to maximize support.
Watch them try to break through. We need to be ready for a possible break in their line. Keep your focus and don't let them get any closer.
We're doing fine. We continue to maintain fire. Our residents are beginning to hold their ground, and they can handle the attack if we continue to support them.
JJ, enemy forces are starting to move in from the south side. We need to concentrate our fire on their advance.
Got it. I'll take the southern flank. You watch their movement from the east. We need to hold out as long as possible.
Our brave villagers continue to fight. We support them with fire as best we can. There are too many enemies, but we can handle them. We've withstood another attack, but the situation is still precarious. Let's check our TNT cannons. Maybe they will help us to finally deal with the enemies.
I agree. Let's move quickly and efficiently. We need to make sure our cannons are ready for the next attack. Hopefully, this will help us finally repel them. So far, we've repulsed the enemy, but not for long. We need to come up with a new plan to surprise them. Guns are the only chance we have right now to win this battle.
Look, JJ, the enemy has installed their TNT cannons too. We need to act fast to prevent them from using them against us.
It looks like they are ready to counterattack. We need to not only defend our cannons, but also try to destroy the enemy installations while we have a chance.
I'll work on the long-range installations. If I can, I'll try to destroy their stockpile of explosives to minimize risk. JJ, it looks like the enemy is going to retaliate. Get your rigs ready. We have to fight back or they could destroy our positions.
I'm ready. We need to be as precise as possible. Every shell could decide the outcome of this battle.
I see them loading their cannons. Get ready. We need to neutralize their installations before they hit anything important.
Keep up, Mikey. We need to destroy their guns before they can hit us. I see their rigs starting to misfire. Keep firing. Don't let them recover.
This firefight is getting more and more difficult. While we're firing, none of the charges find their target, but the enemies are still damaging our homes.
Yeah, it looks like both sides are just wasting time. If we can't hit their targets, we need to find another way to stop them.
Look, their charges are starting to destroy our homes. We have to do something or we'll lose our shelters and resources.
We can't let our homes be destroyed. Let's try a change of tactics. I'll try to launch this way.
I agree. We have to adapt our tactics and find a way out of this situation. Hang in there, JJ, and keep up the defense.
Look, Mikey, I hit their center TNT cannon. That should greatly weaken their offensive.
Nice shot, JJ. Now we have a chance to turn this battle around. Keep firing until they start to retreat. retreat.
Look at that! The enemy inhabitants are beginning to retreat from their cannons. They seem to be losing confidence.
This is our chance. If we can keep up the pressure, they may retreat completely. Hold your fire and don't let up.
Look, Mikey, they're getting away. Our attacks seem to have had a profound effect on them.
Yeah, we're almost there. Keep firing until they leave the battlefield completely. Look, an enemy resident is trying to load the last TNT cannon.
We can't let that happen. We have to move fast before he can get his gun ready to fire.
Good shot, JJ. He can't run the gun anymore.
They're no longer a threat. We've dealt with the last remaining cannons.
Yes, it was a decisive moment. Now we can finish rebuilding the village and take care of our people.
Mikey, look, there's more hostiles out there. We must continue to hold our defenses until all threats are eliminated. Got it, Mikey. I'm trying to do my best to keep our buildings in the best condition possible. But also, don't forget to keep an eye on what's going on at the front. Some areas need immediate attention. If we can fortify those areas, it will help us hold on longer.
Understood. I'll take care of the fortifications here for now, while you cover our positions. We need to secure and protect our village at the same time.
Exactly. Let's split the effort. I'll cover you while you work on rebuilding. It's important to maintain our positions and protect the residents.
I think they're still trying to break through. Be careful, and don't forget your defenses.
Don't worry, I can handle it. The important thing is that we keep them under control.
I think they're cooking up something new. We need to be ready for the next wave of attack.
They were preparing to fire dynamite from this cannon, but they're not going to launch anything. I destroyed the last TNT cannon. Yes, and we must use this time to maximize our recovery. The sooner we do that, the better prepared we'll be. I'm about to attack an enemy village. We need to maximize the use of the lava. It should help us destroy their fortifications and reduce the threat. Lava destroys their buildings and makes the enemies panic. This is exactly what we need for the offensive. None of their fortifications can resist this lava. It looks like our attack is really working. The enemy forces can't hold out, and our victory is becoming more and more evident. Careful, Mikey, don't get caught in my lava again. Mikey, we've made great progress, but to guarantee the complete destruction of the enemy forces and avoid the possibility of their return, we need to blow up the remaining village.
I agree. We've already destroyed most of their defenses, but if we blow up the village, it will definitely deny them the opportunity to recover and regain their strength.
We need to place dynamite in strategic locations to maximize the effect. Make sure everything is properly placed and connected.
I'll make sure all explosive devices are wired and ready to activate. We must be careful not to damage our own positions.
The rocket launcher will help the dynamite detonate. We did it, Mikey! A huge portion of the enemy village has been completely destroyed. No remnants will remain.
Nice work, JJ. We accomplished our goal and destroyed the threat. Now we can go back and focus on rebuilding our village. But that doesn't mean we've won yet. We have yet to destroy our enemies.
Mikey, look that way. Looks like there's a few more hostiles trying to get through. Let's concentrate fire on their positions.
Copy that, JJ. I'll cover the left flank so they don't break through to us. Stay ready to block their counterattacks.
All right, we've got them under control. But be prepared, they may have hidden reinforcements. I'm keeping a close eye on the situation. I'm constantly checking the flanks and fortifications so they can't surround us. Mikey, I'm going to build additional fortifications here to secure our positions and prevent any possible counterattacks. Make sure our front is clear and the enemy doesn't sneak into our rear.
Roger that, JJ. I'll cover you and continue to keep the enemy forces under control. Keep building. I'll make sure we don't get attacked.
These fortifications should provide us with a solid defense and control over the battlefield. Make sure we have good visibility and the ability to react quickly to any threats. Even this villager was surprised to see the spikes I left here. Our fortifications are ready. We are now fully protected and can effectively continue to destroy the enemy. Hang in there, Mikey, and let's show them they can't beat us.
Good work, JJ. Now that our fortifications are ready, we can finally destroy the remaining enemies and seal our victory.
Mikey, our work isn't over. We must go back and finish off the remaining fortifications and resources to finally deny the enemy any chance of recovery.
I agree, JJ. We need to be thorough about this. Make sure whatever they left behind is completely destroyed. It's time to act.
We've already destroyed most of their village, but we need to destroy all the remaining buildings and resources. We'll start with the main buildings and work our way up.
JJ, Make sure all the key points are destroyed. We need to leave this village in such a state that it's impossible to rebuild.
Understood. We will destroy all important structures and resources. We'll also make sure we don't leave any dangerous elements for the enemy to use.
We can't stop halfway. We have a chance to completely eliminate any threats that may remain. Keep destroying everything you see.
Got it. We will destroy every building, every resource, and leave only ruins. No trace of the enemy should be left behind.
Place dynamite in the most key locations to maximize destruction. Make sure every corner of the village is exposed.
Oh, and don't forget the storage areas. If there are stockpiles or important materials there, they should be destroyed as well. Mikey, it looks like we're in trouble. The remaining inhabitants have decided to take revenge.
Enough! I see that fighting is no longer useful. We have suffered great losses, and continued conflict will only lead to further destruction. May I offer peace?
That sounds reasonable. Let us agree and start working to restore and strengthen peace.
We agree. Let us work to create a future where all can live in peace.